guys! Today I'm going to be doing my 34-week pregnancy update. The last time I did a pregnancy update was 7 weeks ago, so a lot has happened since then. I've got a lot of stuff to tell you. So the first thing that has happened is I got a JAG for my Rhesus negative blood. I have type A negative blood, and if the baby has negative blood, there's no problem. But there's no way of knowing what blood type the baby is until he's born. So we have to just assume that he has positive blood. And if he does have positive blood, then my body can see him as a foreign body and try and attack him and kill him. So this special JAG prevents that from happening. So around 30 weeks, I got that JAG in my bum. They give it to you in your bum. And then after the baby's born, they'll give me another JAG. And this other JAG is to prevent my body from trying to attack any future pregnancies. Another thing that has happened is I got another scan. I got a scan at 30 weeks. And at 30 weeks, the baby was head down, he's engaged, and he weighed almost 2 kilos. So by now at 34 weeks, I think he'll probably be over 2 kilos, and he was measuring fine, everything's fine with him, I'm really happy. Another thing I've done is make some purchases. I have left it really late because I honestly thought that we had everything, we didn't need anything. But when I sat down and had a think, I realised that the Moses basket that we had, we got rid of that. Because obviously the plan was not to have any more kids, we were going to stop at 3. So I did start to gradually get rid of things. So we didn't have a Moses basket. So I bought one of those. I went on a second-hand page and found a complete bargain. I found this Moses basket. Okay, I know it's pink, but the poor little guy is gonna have so much pink stuff anyway. You know, he's gonna have a pink pram, a pink buggy, a pink car seat. That's just part and parcel of having 3 older sisters. So I thought, a pink Moses basket that he's only going to use for the first 3 months of his life, and he's not even going to be aware of it, then there's no problem. So this basket cost €10. Complete bargain. I mean, it's brand new, never been used. The woman that sold it said that she was given it as a gift and she just didn't use it. Basically, we got a new Moses basket that's probably worth about, I don't know, 60, 70 euros for a tenner. I'm so happy with my bargain. We also bought some newborn nappies that we're gonna need and a few little newborn baby grows. I got these a while back. Look at this, I love it. It's adorable. I don't know if I've showed you this before, but oh my god. I also bought this baby grow from the Disney store. And then my mum, she bought me 6 newborn baby grows. She brought them over from America. I think they're Carter's. I love Carter's baby clothes. They are adorable. And that is it. That's all the purchases we have made for this little baby's arrival, because everything else we've got. So this is horrible, okay? I've never had this in my life. Leg cramp. This has happened to me like 1 or 2 times now, and I'll be lying in bed and all of a sudden 2 muscles in my calves go into a knot. So you can feel the 2 of them going round each other into this knot, and it'll create this really tight knot in my calf and send like spasms up and down my calf, and it is awful. It's a really, really horrible, excruciating pain. So I looked it up and it is a pregnancy symptom, and all you need to do is just like really stretch out your calf muscles. So I've been doing that, and ever since I've been stretching every day, it hasn't happened again, thank God. My bladder, oh my lord. This little boy is pushing down so much on my bladder. I have to go and pee every 10 minutes. Like every 10 minutes, I just feel like I'm gonna wet myself, and I'll go and just a tiny little trickle comes out. And another thing, which is a bit embarrassing really, sometimes I'll feel him like sitting in my vagina, and I get this like tingly sensation in my vagina, like he's, I don't know, it feels like he's moving about inside my vagina. It's a really weird thing to explain, like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like not really nice. It's just kind of annoying to have this constant like tingling sensation down there. Another very unpleasant symptom is sometimes he will decide to like put an elbow or put a hand or a knee somewhere and it's just really sore. Wherever he has his body part, he's like pushing against my stomach, and I've tried to like nudge him and move him, but he's just really stubborn and won't move. I'm getting Braxton Hicks all the time. Guaranteed, like every night I will get Braxton Hicks, and they're worse if I've been standing up for long periods or moving about for long periods. So I really am making a huge effort to just sit down and rest a lot. Sometimes the Braxton Hicks can be scary. When they come on, if I don't listen to them and go and sit down, then they just get stronger and more painful. And I start to feel like I'm gonna go into labor. So I'm like, whoa, like I'll listen to you. And I sit down. I do not want to have a premature baby. Like I don't want him to come out anytime soon. I want him to stay in there until at least maybe 38 weeks. So for at least another 4 weeks, I feel like I really do have to just be careful and rest and not move around a lot. My husband has changed his hours at work so that he can now take the kids to school and pick them up, so I don't have to do that. And my mother-in-law is arriving next week, so she'll be able to help me with housework and cooking and things, and I can just basically sit on the sofa and do nothing. I'd rather sit and do nothing for 2 or 3 weeks than try and do it all and then he ends up coming early. But I have to admit, I mean, being in the house by myself, not having contact with anyone, it is hard psychologically. You know, I miss going to pick the kids up from school and chatting to the other mums. I miss going for walks. So I feel good. I mean, I'm enjoying just being in the house, pottering about in the house. It is lonely, but my mother-in-law's coming, so I'll have her to keep me company and I can chat to her. And my mum and my stepdad are coming to visit in a few weeks as well, so I've got visits to look forward to. I was absolutely petrified about the birth because my last labour was pretty traumatic, and also because I spoke to a psychic and she told me that the labour was going to be high risk, life or death situation, and that the baby was going to be born with respiratory problems, probably because he was going to be born premature. And I was just absolutely petrified after hearing all this. And for about a week I couldn't sleep, I was super anxious, and so I decided to take matters into my own hands, take control of the situation. I did this by discovering hypnobirthing. So for £39 I bought Siobhan Miller's The Positive Birth Company digital pack, and this teaches you all about pregnancy, all about labour. It teaches you to be super relaxed during labour, no matter what happens, like no matter what the outcome, you're in control, it's your labour. It teaches you all these relaxation techniques, like it's amazing. Every night I go to bed and I listen to her voice, and she has all these like positive pregnancy affirmations, and it's just amazing. Hypnosis is amazing. And ever since I started this course, I feel so much more positive regarding the birth, regarding everything. With my last labour, as most of us do, I just allowed the doctors to do whatever they wanted. Whereas now I realise that just because people are in a position of authority, it doesn't mean that we have to just do what they say. It's our labour, it's our birth, and no doctor can make us do anything. So this time I'm going into giving birth, and it's going to be done how I want it to be done. Nobody's going to force me on my back to give birth and cut me open. I'm going to give birth vertically, upright, so that the baby comes out easier. If anyone says anything horrible to me, which happened the last time, I'm going to speak up for myself and tell them to piss off. And regarding what the psychic said, I don't believe any of it. I'm taking the necessary steps for the baby not to come prematurely, and like I'm resting loads. And I think that as long as I keep doing that, he's not going to come early, and he's not going to have respiratory problems. He's going to be absolutely fine. And every night I talk to him, I put my hands on my stomach and I say, you're going to stay in there for as long as possible. You're going to stay in there until at least 38 weeks so that you come out nice and healthy. And I think he's been listening to me. I have been so lucky not to have any stretch marks. I think it must just be genetics because I don't really do anything. Very occasionally, when I remember, I'll put bio oil on my stomach. I love bio oil. I use it on my face as well. And apart from that, I haven't done anything, and I don't have one stretch mark. My mum has loads of stretch marks. I obviously didn't get the good skin gene from her. It must have been from my dad. Like, my dad must have had really stretchy skin. But yeah, not one stretch mark. So I'm very, very happy and very grateful about that. I have put on 12 kilos. By the time I reach the end of the pregnancy, I'll probably have put on 15 kilos. Weight isn't really an issue. I'm just listening to my body, eating what I want, when I want. And if the doctors say I've put on too much or I've put on too little, then I'm not listening to them. But yeah, I'm happy with my 12 kilo weight gain. Loads of movement. He moves all the time. All I need to do is put my hand on my stomach and he will move. Even if he's asleep, I just like touch him and he'll kick me. Sometimes see his like arms and legs like coming out of my stomach. It looks crazy. So I'm going to show you the bump shot now. Of my 34-week pregnancy update. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!